Hi, I'm Kim Wilson,
And I'm Natasha Marchewka.
and this is Speechless.
Speechless. Speechless.
Welcome to our behind the scenes take on real life in VO, where we share our stories and our resources and our unsolicited opinions. And I am so excited for today's, it feels like real behind the scenes with Natasha and Kim.
It does.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us,
Okay, so
tell everyone.
I received this great email from someone. I'm not going to reveal who it is, and maybe they will reveal after the show. But she she sent me this really great email asking a lot of questions after VO Atlanta, and I feel like the questions are so great for that many people have, many people have, if not everyone. So here's the letter. And we're going to address her whole letter throughout the show, but here's the great letter. I attended VO Atlanta and attended your session. First, I have to say it was phenomenal. It really helped me feel like I was on track. Second, it also made me feel like we are all on this journey together in the VO world. I wanted to contact you because I do have some serious concerns as an officially new voiceover artist. I've been doing it for years for free, now getting into it on the business side for myself. One concern is this. During your workshop, you mentioned that you have been very successful without an agent. To that, I thought, hooray, yes, I will be as well. However, it seems that most emails I've gotten since the workshop have been invitations to sign up for this or that with a hefty price tag attached. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely believe in putting my money where my mouth is. I paid for the entire conference and I believed it would be beneficial, and it was. But it seems a little bit discouraging when there's so much to navigate and everyone seems to want a piece of the proverbial pie. Who do I trust? What do I look out for? The price to pay for one of the webinars in your email would actually get me in a better position on voices.com. It may be nothing for a seasoned VO artist to pay for both, but for a new VO artist like me, it may be a difficult choice. Hope you know where I'm coming from, and if you can give me a little advice, wow. I thought this was a really amazing email. Such truth,
Period.
right? Period. Right.
Yeah.
So before we answer her questions, let's share what we're drinking. What did
Oh,
you bring
sure,
to drink today?
Oh my gosh. Are you ready for this? My
Yeah.
husband invented this.
Okay.
I don't even have a name for it. Can everyone just come up with a name for this for me? Can we
Hey,
have a
that's a good idea.
contest? Yeah, let's
Yeah.
have a contest. Somebody send it. I'll tell you what it is. It's a homemade shrub, passion fruit shrub. And how you make a shrub is you have to like boil down passion fruit and sugar and vinegar. Hello,
Uh-huh.
apple cider vinegar. And it smells like terrible. And then you have the shrub. And so it's the passion fruit shrub, some tequila, a little cassis,
Cassis.
cassis, cassis. I'm in voiceover. And I said tequila, cassis, and shrub. Oh, and lime,
Right.
and a turmeric salt.
Wow.
Hello.
Wait, what?
It's
Okay, that's amazing.
I
And when
know.
we're going to put that in our newsletter to ask for people to name it because that's like
Please sign
insane.
up for our newsletter and come up with it. I'll send you a t-shirt and some stickers.
Oh,
Okay.
really? Do we have
Yeah,
t-shirts? Oh,
we
yay.
do. Yeah.
Okay. I know Danny States makes shrub all the time. She might be able to come up with something. We'll have to
Ooh.
nudge her as well. Okay. And you are going to be like blown away disappointed with mine today.
Oh.
But I'm super excited to share it with you. Okay. First of all, I'm going to take a sip.
Oh, it's coffee?
It's coffee, but
Yum.
it's an instant herbal beverage called Dandy Blend.
You and your beverages.
I know, but it actually tastes like coffee, yo.
What
It
is it?
totally does. It has roasted barley extracts, roasted rye extracts, roasted chicory root extracts, and roasted dandelion root extracts.
That sounds super healthy.
Now, I put real milk in it, like cow's milk in it, to make it really, like a real coffee.
To make it taste good?
But it absolutely tastes more like coffee than any other thing I've tasted that's a coffee substitute.
Okay. All
So,
right.
Maggie, take note. Okay. Uh, please do go to speechlessvo.com where you can sign up for our newsletter where you get the resources 4 days before the show airs. And then you have all the takeaways as well, put into notes that you can have, for reference. All right, we'll see you on the other side. POZOTRON is the technology busy voice talent need. It literally cut our editing time in half.
POZOTRON overlays your script to your voiceover to ensure script accuracy. In moments, you'll discover pickups or a perfect read. Upload your script, upload your audio, and POZOTRON does the rest.
For audiobook proofing, this is a must. For e-learning and long-form narration, even one page of script. This process couldn't be easier. POZOTRON ensures your narration is word perfect, so you can focus on your performance and delivery.
Check out posotron.com or email hello@posotron.com for a free product demo. Voiceactor.com is the fastest way to have your website up and running right now.
Simple and fast.
It's the do-it-yourself website builder for voice talent.
No coding.
And you can edit your own content.
The plug-and-play website templates have everything a voice actor needs to insert demos, videos, testimonials, bios, and much more.
It's a no-brainer.
Websites work on any device.
And you can use your own domain name.
Go to voiceactor.com for more information.
Voiceactor.com, powered by Voice Actor websites.
Okay, so Jane Doe sent me this letter. And we're going to break. Yeah, thank you, Jane, because we're going to chew on this. We're so excited about it because we have so many things to share. And I did respond to her. I'll share that at the end, what my response was, because it's briefer, because we really want to chew on this. So first paragraph, I attended VO Atlanta, yay, and attended your session, double yay.
Probably the one that I helped you with. Okay, keep going.
You did help. First, I have to say it was phenomenal. Thank you, Jane Doe. Thank you. It really helped me feel like I was on track. Good job. So what was the session called? Everyone, it was called Auditioning for Online Casting. That's it. But it was filled to the max. And it was exciting because I love being able to answer people's questions, right? In real time. Second, it also made me feel like we are all on this journey together in the VO world.
Which we are. Hello, Speechless.
Right. We totally are. And I think that's one of the many reasons Kim and I love the VO community, because and why my best friends generally come from the VO community, because we know what we're all going through every day. Like, this is a lifestyle. Voiceover is a lifestyle, right?
This is true.
Right. So we understand each other better than people that aren't in VO.
All right, keep reading.
Okay. I wanted to contact you because I have some serious concerns as an officially new voiceover artist. I've been doing it for years for free, now getting into it on the business side for myself. So I know Kim and I,
free. Yeah, what?
So we don't know what that means, doing it for free. We really don't. That said, we have to move on.
Okay.
Are you with a coach? Are you with only one coach? Have you coached with several people? So we're not going to get the answer from her unless, she maybe comes on the show, which would be super fun. But you've been doing it for years for free. Now you're getting into it on the business side. So we have a lot to answer in terms of what you should do now, but we're going to answer more as we go along in the letter. But our big question is, besides what does that mean? What have you done and what did you do for free, and why? But are you with a coach? Because I did voiceover for free when I started in radio, right? Because you pay.
When you first start out, you don't know.
You get paid at a radio station your salary. You're not going to get paid for doing the commercials. They don't pay you a cent for doing the commercials.
So I've got a question. So if she says how long has she been doing it for free?
Well, she said for years.
Years for free.
So maybe she worked in radio, but we can't guess. Our big question is, have you coached? And if so, only one? Like, it's best, y'all, to coach with a few coaches, because everyone shares something different. Okay, so then she said, my one concern is this. During your workshop, you mentioned that you've been very successful without an agent. To that, I thought, hooray. Yes, I will be as well. And yes, you can. Kim, share your thoughts, and then I'll share my thoughts. Do you have anything to say? I mean, you're in the same boat as me. Generally, you've booked without an agent, right?
Right. An agent's only going to bring you 10%, maybe 10, maybe less
Mhm.
than 10% of your work. We have to cultivate our own jobs, our own projects. We are in
Mm.
charge of bringing them. That's where most of my work comes from.
Which is why
Oh,
the fallacy when you're starting in voiceover is to say, okay, now I've
I
got
need
my
an
demo.
agent,
Now I need an agent.
a big
That's just
agent.
not how it is. And it
It's
may have,
sexy. It's a sexy thing and
well,
it
it was
feels
that
good.
in the 70s and 80s and 90s. It is sexy. Oh, maybe 40s, 50s, whenever voiceover started.
Yeah.
That's what you needed to do. And that is no longer the truth because of
Because the agents had the
digitization.
auditions.
Yeah.
They were the now
Now they only actually have 10% of the auditions.
that's correct.
And we don't, and then they have a lot more people on their roster, really, really good people. So your chances of booking with an agent is less. Yeah.
Than if you were to onboard your own clients.
Yes.
And you'll
Mhm.
have repeat clients. It's
Yay.
wonderful. I
Yeah,
mean, it really, yeah, you don't
it is.
need an agent.
So then she says, however, it seems that most emails I've gotten since the workshop have been invitations to sign up for this or that with a hefty price tag attached. Now, first of all, there's some things I have to unwrap here. What she's talking about is during my workshop at Voice VO Atlanta, I shared that I have a mid-month resource newsletter. So for 5 years, I think, every mid-month I send just a text-based email that shares really great resources. And many of those things, however, cost money.
Hmm.
I share things that I believe in. And I mean, I don't share all the things because there's so much. And so please, if you haven't been shared from my newsletter, I'm sorry, but I can't share like I just pick and choose depending on the month. But yeah, I talked
So
to someone said, every time you send an email, I spend so much money. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. But there's just good stuff out there that you need to pay for, right? So
I think,
that's number one.
yeah, I want to jump in
Yeah.
because my biggest gripe after the first time I went to my very first conference, I was like, oh, it was amazing. I went to all these little workshops. I signed up for all this stuff. It was so exciting. And same experience. When I got back home, I was bombarded
Mm.
from people at the conference selling me things. And I was like, whoa, whoa,
To be
whoa.
clear, she signed up for my resource newsletter. I wasn't then selling her
I'm just,
necessarily my stuff. But yeah, when
I'm
you
just saying,
sign up for stuff after a conference, they're all then wanting you to, you're on their newsletter and they're trying to sell you something, right?
exactly. And I think that was my biggest gripe. I felt like, oh God, we're, but at the same time, everything everyone was selling me ended up to be pretty good stuff.
Pretty great.
Um,
Yeah.
but I feel like she's not wrong
Mhm.
in feeling like, oh my God, everyone wants a piece of our money and it's
Mhm. Mhm.
hard to like figure out what to spend your money on.
Uh-huh.
And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's part of the whole marketing
Machine.
thing out there, the whole
Machine.
marketing machine. For example, your great example was Elaine Craig. How is anyone going to know how great Elaine Craig is if she doesn't
Mhm.
solicit you, right?
Or voice casting. So the truth
Yeah.
about conferences and webinars is that the conferences are an opportunity for coaches and other relevant services to promote themselves.
Mhm.
Webinars are the same. So, for example, we love coach and casting director Elaine Craig. If she didn't do classes, and if you're not on her mailing list, you're missing
Get
out.
on that.
If she didn't do a class once in a while, you wouldn't know of her necessarily as an individual to be as a coach for one-on-one. And so that is the marketing machine that is the digital world, right? You'll see
Mm,
free webinars for this or that, or even paid webinars for this or that are leading to other things they want to sell you. But
mm,
like Kim says, they're not necessarily bad things. You just have to comb through stuff, right? So that's
right.
one of the reasons I send my mid-month resource newsletter is so that you can know that this is worth putting your money in. Otherwise, I'll say I haven't taken this and I don't know. But
Mhm.
beyond that, Kim, oh, and again, voice casting, Marilyn Wisner, another casting director, presents the VO Pros, which are opportunities for you to meet agents and casting directors and producers. And you wouldn't know about them if you didn't go to the webinars,
Right.
right? Right.
Right.
Well,
Well, I
this
was gonna
continues on.
yeah, this continues on. Right, go
Yeah.
ahead.
So she says, don't get me wrong. I absolutely believe in putting money where my mouth is. I paid for the entire conference. I believed it
Yeah.
would be beneficial, and it was. But it seems, and then at some point you have to measure, like, was it worth it or not? Did I keep learning the same things? But there's so much to learn. But it seems a little discouraging when there's so much to navigate and everyone seems to want a piece of the proverbial pie. Who do I trust? What do I look out for?
And that is why we are here. Everything that we do shows on and everything in our resources are trusted, reliable resources you can depend on. And we're constantly refining that list as well. Chopping
Yeah.
off, getting rid of the fat, digging down,
So
picking our favorites.
keep watching Speechless, number one. In fact, I have to turn her on to Speechless. She might not know about it. We don't share what we don't believe in. And we, like
Uh-huh.
Kim says, we intend to keep digging deeper and refining our suggestions. And having gone to VO Atlanta just now, it's evident like more and more and more resources are available. And so we have our job cut up for us to keep trying everything and letting people know kindly and tactfully what are the best things to spend money on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So then she writes, the price to pay for one of the webinars in your email would actually get me in a better position on voices.com. It may be nothing for a seasoned VO artist to pay for both, but for a new VO artist like me, it may be a difficult choice. Truth. So Kim had some great ideas when we were talking about this show. Find work in your own backyard. So what does that mean? What do you mean by that, Kim?
I mean, we have a whole show on this. I mean, we have 2 whole shows, I think.
So you're not going to answer. You just tell me to watch the show we have.
Go watch the shows.
No. What she means is voicemail, organizations in your town,
Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce, all the places where you can build connections in your local area.
Friends
You
and family.
You can offer, yeah, we have a great show on that one. You can cultivate work in your local area. What kind of work? Any kind of work. E-learning, branding videos for organizations, nonprofit PSA things, and even voicemail, right?
Benefits.
Right. Then, Kim, you were also, before the show, talking about small short-term goals to save for.
Yeah, I think if she really starts to charge for her work, because it said in the beginning that she hasn't been charging for a few years, her voiceover services. If she starts to charge folks now with some of these smaller backyard, I guess for a better lack of a better way to say it, I think that she can start to real sock away for short-term goal to get to the next level on her voices.com account.
Yeah. But the truth is, like, more truth is, a good coach can tell you. So
So that's the question, right? Does she have a coach? How
Right.
many coaches has she coached with?
So a good coach can tell you if you're ready for online casting or not. And if you're not, you need to take the webinars, right? But you need to take the
Right.
webinars that you're going to receive a lot from.
Right. Is she trying to get to the next level in voices, or is she just trying to
No, she has a free membership. I do know that. And so she
Ah,
needs to pay for voices.com
yeah.
or take webinars, webinars, whatever. But we do know for sure a good coach can tell you.
Yes.
Coach can tell you
Bottom
if you're
line.
ready to work. If you're not ready to work, you should not be on online casting sites. That's the thing. How do you know? Workouts. Oh, workouts and audition audits. I'll tell you about that. But workouts,
Like VO Heaven
VO Heaven, VO
VO
Weekly Workout, which we just had a show on.
with
You
Rebecca.
get to hear other people, and you get to hear feedback on your own reads, and then you get to hear other people. So you get to know where you stand. some people are going to always be better than you, and some people are going to always be not as good as you. But where do you stand within the workout
Yeah.
circles,
helpful.
right? It's very helpful. The other thing, audition audits, which are things where people can tell you whether it was bookable or not, and why or why not. So I do offer those, and Kim and I will continue to offer those, where you can send in auditions that you didn't book, and we can let you know if it's bookable or not. We'll leave links at
why.
the bottom. And why. Yeah. So let's throw to our sponsors, and then we're going to come back, and I'll share the letter that I shared, that I wrote back to her. Okay.
Hi there, I'm Danny States. I'm the founder of VoiceOverview, and I just want to invite you to give us a try. We offer a 30-day free trial. We are the business tracking and management system designed by voice actors for voice actors. It's a great platform for you to manage and control your voiceover business.
Voice talent need quiet.
For us, quiet comes in the form of a STUDIOBRICKS booth.
Now, we've recorded in closets, and nothing against closets, but with families and the need to raise our game, we both independently bought a STUDIOBRICKS.
I love my booth because when clients see it on Zoom, they know I'm the real deal. But also, I feel more professional in it.
And I like STUDIOBRICKS because it's whisper quiet in my noisy neighborhood, and also is gorgeous.
Right? I have a STUDIOBRICKS 1.
And I have the voiceover edition.
I want that.
Head over to STUDIOBRICKS.com.
World-class sound isolation booths, high-quality materials, less environmental burden. Okay, we're back from our break, and I'm going to read the letter that I sent to her.
Yeah.
Dear Jane Doe. I didn't say that. I wrote, "You're right. It's super tricky. 3 exclamation marks. Trust few. The challenge is that if you are not ready to book, putting your money into an online casting platform won't help you. If you are ready to book, then yes, adding money to a membership could help. Know what you're good at, know where you need coaching, use as many free resources as possible, and practice, practice, practice." By the way, free resources, speechlessvo.com, we have our favorite rabbit holes, and there's a whole bunch of free resources in there. Then I said, try larryhudsonvo.com/voheaven. That's how to find VO Heaven. It's VO-heaven, and or voweeklyworkout.com to figure out where you stand and to keep practicing. I recommend you do both. That said, if you've been doing it for years, do get on as many platforms as you can, whatever you can afford, to book as much as you can, to make money, to keep raising your game and investing in yourself. Hoping that's helpful. So there is a PS that I forgot to share on her letter. I said, watch 2 episodes of Speechless that may also help you. They're about money. So we have one show that Maria Pendolino was the expert on, and one show that Joey Shalio was the expert on. And those are great episodes about money and where to spend your money. So,
Yeah,
bucket. Let's be awesome now, Kim.
because we've got shit to do.
This episode of Speechless is brought to you by
Speechless.